I want to make sure you guys are taken care of, and hopefully you guys are having just as much fun watching the show as I am running it. Now, as you can see, we have our
dodge the camera. So yeah, so easy enough.
I want to get down into
like, bro, just sit there.
Micro this time. So let's take a look at the outside of these booths. As you can see, we have Biotic
Straight out of
Waste.
Stanton.
We have the Robert Space Industries. Come follow me a little bit. We're going to go a little bit into the community booth area, just a little bit. As you can see, we have this problem in the verse as well. Get a look at that. People just stacking up their med boxes. Wasteful. Wasteful. For shame. Throw it away.
It's not even full size.
Littering.
It's like half the size.
Hi, guys.
It's switching.
Come follow me. We're going to make our way out.
What's up, Ester?
Hi, everybody. We're making our way through. Guys, it has been such a pleasure to be back at CitizenCon. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Dan Halbrick. I'm
doing good. Watching the shit show that is day 2.
Managers.
Day 1 kind of sucked ass.
That's Freya. That's Christian. That's Ulf.
So
that's
Squadron 42 demo.
All the people who you guys interact with on Spectrum, on Twitter,
parts of Genesis.
X,
everything else sucks.
Who cares what it's called these days?
Wasn't that hype?
I help produce those guys and make sure they're giving you guys the updated
a lot of filler.
information.
Hopefully day 2 is better.
And it's been such a pleasure getting to actually get to know you guys.
Is that a Torpedo Burrito?
Well, you guys have been so amazing here at CitizenCon this year.
Oh yeah, that guy. Let's hang out with that douchebag. Who is that you, Pesta? That looks like you, Pesta.
In case you guys didn't check this out yesterday as well, we have the Addison Lounge. The Addison Lounge is a place just
for the
community.
Fuck the community.
Chill out. Make sure you guys are getting a drink. If you guys have a VIP ticket, you guys have special access to bar and refreshments here as well. You guys don't have to wait in the long line. Make sure you.
You're on the blue hair. Okay, I can see that.
Yui, thank you for your service. We have that.
I think you're hotter than the one in the blue eyes. I mean, the blue hair.
Well, going all the way back to 2137 to the pretty near recent future of 2950.
Yeah, that's just my opinion.
Based on our in-lore world. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, obviously we have the Hornet. We've covered that to death, so I'm not going to cover it.
Oh, did he?
But it still looks pretty cool. Now, I think we're ready to throw over to our first presentation, so I'm going to throw it back over to Jared. We'll see you guys later for some more community booth stuff. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Hey, Jared.
Now
all right, guys. Have fun.
Just he's just doing his job. We are backstage now. This is an area that we don't usually get to see at CitizenCon. This is the backstage area where the nerve center of the entire live stage show here. These are the folks who are working tirelessly to make sure that all the right slides go on screen, all the right videos play, all the right sounds play. Hey, everybody, how you doing? As you can see,
I was like, get the fuck out of the room, dude.
Very focused. You excited to be here?
She's not.
Consummate professionals dedicated to doing their job. Hey, how am I doing? My mom likes what I do. All right, so guys, that's it for the pre-show.
Good for her.
We're about, what time is it? How much time we got? We're about, oh, that's not even my clock. We're about 10 minutes away from the proper start of day 2, so we're going to take a break here. This is your last chance to get a snack, get a drink, go to the bathroom, kiss your loved ones goodbye for the next 4 to 5 hours as we present day 2 of CitizenCon. It's a different beast. Yesterday was the universe that we create. Today is dedicated entirely to the destiny that you're going to build. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss it, and I'm really, really excited about today. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in about 10 minutes, everybody.
What's happening in 10 minutes? Wait, they're taking a break. Like break time? Billionaire ninjas! That's not the hobo ninjas, ninja hobos. Hey, look, it's Sim. It's Sim Citizen right there. They're pulling a comic. They are. I recognize some of these people now. The guy looks enthusiastic. Could be 30 minutes. Could be. Sorry, when you guys are in the crowd, I'm gonna miss you. Sorry. Yeah. Hey, you, down in front, sit down. That's what I used to say in I was younger. Theaters. Like, shut up, you crying fucking baby. No, I didn't really do that. Come on, hurry up. Oops, excuse me. Up into my microphone again. Sounds like a horror movie. Red is coming to get you. How you doing, BS? BSN? Come on. Starting.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, master of the self-performed introduction and Mama Huckabee's second favorite son, Jared Huckabee!
Bump 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 bump. What's up, Visor? It is. How you doing? 7.
It's day 2! We liked it so much the first time, we're gonna do it again.
Oh, look, he's not hopping anymore.
Now,
You miss
the
Ben?
last guy during the pre-show said day 1
What's Ranks?
was focused on the
Let's not talk about the
universe
game that
before
happened
creation.
earlier, alright?
Day 2 is all about the destiny that you forge. Now, a little history lesson here.
I wasn't gonna go
In
on.
2015, the persistent universe was first launched. I think it was November or December and whatnot. Everybody remember
Yeah, Ben's been gone
Coral
for
Star?
forever, man.
Everybody remember that one Big Benny's machine that somehow you could move it? And the Big Benny's challenge of spending hours and hours of just doing this? Trying to get that thing upstairs, downstairs, back into the hab. Shout out to Bad News Baron if you're watching. No, those were the days. Now, since that time, the precision universe has grown. It's expanded. 3.0 arrived, and it had a whole bunch of new planets and moons and stuff like this. We've got Microtech, we've got Hurston, we've got Area 18, and what's the last one? We got Lordville. If you live with the developers, they still call them Stanton 1, Stanton 2, Stanton 3, so it's hard getting the two realities to reconcile in your head. But since this time,
Dude, they turned on the ray
you've all
tracing.
been visitors. You've logged in, and you've done your thing, you've gone on adventures, you've fought some xeno threat, you've mined some barrel, apparently a whole lot of barrel. If we're looking at that trivia from yesterday. But this entire time, you've been visitors. Starting next year, you stake a claim in the persistent universe.
Oh, land grubs.
Starting next year, the persistent universe truly becomes yours.
Can I read the teleprompter? I want to see what it says.
And we have got a handful of gentlemen to tell you how they're going to do it, how you're going to do it, and how amazing it's all going to be. So please welcome to the stage design director for Star Citizen and Squadron 42, one of my dear friends, one of my DMs. Hey, when are we playing again? That's not a good look. All right, please welcome to the stage design director Rick Porter.
Design director.
Thank you.
I was like the hot mic.
Thank you, Jared. And thank you, CitizenCon. It is an honor to be here.
He is super
Yesterday,
excited
we
to be here.
presented the verse that we're creating for you. We shared new tech, locations, creatures, giant worm, social features, things we're doing with orgs. We even played the first chapter of Squadron 42 live. How great was that?
Yay. Like our enthusiasm.
Glitches, but nothing we can't sort out. So today, we got something just as exciting to talk about. But instead of focusing on what we're creating for you, we want to show you the world that you can build. With crafting, we're going to give you the tools to create your own loot, to build your own home. Crafting will fundamentally change not only how you play the game, but why you play the game.
Okay. Why do I exist in this world?
So,
That is Star
what is
Citizen.
crafting? Why does it matter? Why should you be as excited as I
Self-sufficient
am
off the
about
grid,
this?
part of industrial.
Well, first off,
Wait, fucking
crafting
Ted's
is
a
a profession.
Kaczynski simulator?
It requires its own set of tools, the knowledge of how to use them. Crafting offers progression. You become a better crafter by learning new blueprints and upgrading them. Crafting builds on the existing gathering professions. When you would go out and you collect your materials for crafting, we are adding new depth and meaning to those
Cog in the
activities.
Zorgorg, yeah, I know.
Crafting
Hey,
provides
Scrub. You
customization.
want to join my org?
There isn't just
I'll give
one
you
way to craft
1,000
something.
AUC,
Like I said,
but
we
you still
have
got to grind for
upgrades.
me.
How you
Indentured
make
servitude
and upgrade
in the
the
verse.
things you craft is sometimes just as important as what you're crafting. In addition, you can earn cosmetic upgrades, craft unique items, even subscriber flair.
Why is that a question?
But nowhere is this versatility more obvious than base building. We're going
Crafting
to
in
have
game.
nearly limitless options for how you construct your home, how to customize your base to meet your own goals. Most importantly, crafting gives you a lot of new choices. The choices will impact your goals in the game, your interactions with other players, and eventually how you see the game itself.
What's the goal for this game?
So where do we get started with crafting?
Getting their unique item career work.
Well, you can't craft
Probably.
without materials.
Then harvesting, salvaging.
Luckily, we've got a lot of ways to gather
Mining.
resources in the game. And crafting is designed to complement and expand on all of these existing gathering professions, as well as future additions. Let's take a closer look at mining as an example. We've got hand mining and vehicle mining and ship mining. That's a lot of mining. But with
Does it
crafting,
work though? How come?
we're
Is
gonna
that a
introduce
DS?
lot of
That's not a
materials.
rock DS,
So
is it?
there's not just more to mine, but we're also going to specialize. So for instance, each type of mining will have its own unique materials to gather.
But 1,000 hours
Specific
hand mining.
materials efficiently will require you to use the
Your blueprints are
right
combined
gathering
so you can
profession.
build them again. You think so?
Let's talk about refining. Currently, only mining resources can be refined, but doing so allows you to turn them into more valuable processed resources.
How come the refinement center is in prison?
With crafting, we're going to expand refining to include options for all raw materials. In addition to expanding the variety of materials
Okay,
you can
any more
gather,
materials to
refining
gather.
lets you create processed materials that you're going to need to craft your upgraded blueprints. So now that you've gathered all these materials, what do you do with them? Currently, your only options in the game really are to sell them to a shop or maybe complete a contract.
It's like the South Park
Adding
game.
crafting into the game radically changes your options. You can still mine, refine, and sell your resources, but now you have the option to make valuable and unique items. weapons, armor, even vehicles and ships. Right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
by valuable,
something
I
that's
mean
been
that the
in World of
crafted
Warcraft for like
gear
20
that
years
you
now.
create has the potential to be better than anything you can buy in a shop.
Cool. Stop wasting your money then.
But crafting just isn't in with shiny new gear. Think much bigger. Crafting enables you to build your own home among the stars. You choose to make a farm, a hunting lodge, an industrial complex, your own trading hub, a military outpost, even a sprawling town with your friends and org mates.
Yeah, base building here.
Got a lot here, but it's all optional. You can choose to focus on gathering resources
Is that
and
cool?
sell
All
them
right.
to crafters that need them. You can
Should I check it out
skip
now?
gathering and refining and just focus on being the best crafter you can be. Or you can leave all that gathering and crafting nonsense to other people and just focus on trade and make some money. But that brings me to my last point. Player choice matters. When a
Okay.
player makes a choice, they assign value. Players'
stresses enough.
choices about crafting and base building will drive player trade. The community's choices will determine the value of the materials and the crafted goods you can all make. The game will still have its own shops and economy alongside players, but now you'll have more options about where you invest and how you prosper. Now, I've given you a nice overview of what we're working on here, and we have a lot more planned for the future. But now that you're familiar with the big picture, I want to introduce some of my fellow developers to come up on stage. They've got exciting details to share with you about the specifics of our new crafting systems, important gameplay improvements, and most exciting, I think anyway, an update to base building. To start things off, please welcome Jacob Taylor to the stage.
Thank you, Rick. And hello, CitizenCon.
I'm not gonna comment. All right. I'm not gonna be
Hi,
rude.
I'm Jacob, Senior Gameplay Programmer on crafting. Rick has showed us how crafting will link into a lot of existing and new gameplay. But I think it's time we get into some of the details. I'm going to tell you about the new game mechanics we're introducing, starting with blueprints.
Oh. Is this a fucking item? This is a tick box.
Before you can craft anything, you'll need a blueprint.
Okay. I need materials.
Blueprints provide the recipe to perform all kinds of crafting processes, including
Love my dog.
refining. You can acquire blueprints through various activities. Some you can buy, some you can find, and some can be unlocked or earned in other ways. You can also upgrade your blueprints through research. We'll go into more detail about what this means a bit later. So, blueprints are the recipe, and Rick already told us the materials you gather and refine will be the ingredients. But there's a bit more to it than that. We have a new concept for materials, material quality. Quality is a property we're adding to all resources you can gather. That's an abstract measurement of how good it is at being whatever it is. You can think of this as the purity of a metal, or the ripeness of a fruit, or something along those lines. This quality will be carried forward from raw resources through the refining process to influence what that batch of materials is best used for in crafting. High quality is more desirable overall, but is more rare, and there are still important uses for low quality materials. More on that later. All raw materials you find in the verse will have a quality rating that's generated based on some rules, the same kind of rules you heard about from the Planet Tech team yesterday. You'll find the same material in many places, but with varying qualities, so you might want to explore to find the best. Some materials that are already rare will be even more valuable if you can find them with high quality. But what's quality for? It's for item stats. Alongside quality, we're introducing a new item stat system to the game.
I thought that was something we were avoiding. Okay.
This will allow relevant properties of craftable items
Dude, that's a
to be
big
affected
difference.
by the quality of materials
250
used
to
to craft
245.
them. For
Fire rate?
resources, just a single quality rating is
Well, that's 28
sufficient to
higher?
provide variation.
That's a big
But
difference.
craftable items have such
Yeah, diversity
diverse
space wow.
purposes
I thought
that
we
need a
that's something we
more
were avoiding.
detailed system to provide both progression and customization.
They really are making
options.
Monster Hunter.
We aim to have meaningful item stats for all craftable items, but some examples.
I said this
would
is not
be
in Squadron
the damage
42,
and
right?
Fire rate of a gun, the wear resistance of a ship component,
34
or even
fire
the
rate.
satiation provided by eating a hot dog.
Nutrition, 187% part 2. Okay. You gonna craft a hot dog?
So, as I said, the quality of materials will
Aluminum,
directly affect the item
plastic,
stats,
copper,
such
granite.
that higher quality results in better stats. Most items require multiple different materials to make, which may each influence different stats. And in many cases, you'll have a choice of materials to use, which lets you decide which stats to focus on to tailor your items to your playstyle.
20
Here we
minutes to
see
craft,
I'm making a
20
gun
minutes.
with high-quality aluminium, giving me a nice bonus to integrity and weight.
Aluminum.
But someone sold me low-quality copper, so I don't get as much fire rate bonus as I could have. To go even further, researching your fabrication
That's a tier.
blueprints
You do tier
allows you to
2?
build higher tiers.
Dude, tier
of an
2 goes
item
way
with
higher.
Improved base stats. So a higher tier item
It's
will
45
be better than a lower
integrity.
tier item that was made with materials of the same quality.
That goes like what? 34 to like 1150?
Making high tier items requires more advanced materials, but is
Jesus.
also how you access greater choice as to which stats to improve.
I guess you can't pay to win right now.
This means that your high tier items can not only be better overall, but also more specialized in the areas that are important to you. Most items will have tiers 1 to 3, with tier 1 being the most basic version of the item, and tier 3 being a highly advanced version made
Yeah,
with
so
appropriately impressive
Is it like an
materials.
S tier?
But you can also craft vehicles.
Up to tier 5.
And vehicles are so important that they will go up to tier 5, providing a way for you to really invest in making your favorite vehicles excel. Of course, many of you have already bought your favorite vehicles.
So you can upgrade them
so
to
you
tier
don't really
5,
need
right?
to make them from scratch, right?
You upgrade them.
Or maybe you've pirated, salvaged, or otherwise commandeered a vehicle. Not to worry. You can still benefit from crafting by using an upgrade blueprint to increase the tier of an existing vehicle, including
Why are they excited? I thought this was like something we were against, right?
including the usual stat improvements and customization. Upgrading a vehicle can save a lot of time over crafting it from scratch, so it's a convenient way for established vehicle owners to bring the benefits of item stats to their fleet. Let's take a look in-game at the difference it makes to have high-tier equipment made from high-quality materials. See how the recoil is reduced on our high-tier gun. The spooling is faster on a high-tier quantum drive.
Or Talon. Wow.
And a high-tier scraper beam is much more effective.
Pay to win with spooling.
So, that's an overview of crafting's key game mechanics. I'll now hand over to Torsten to walk you through the full crafting process. Thank you, and have a good day.
Thank you, Jacob. Hi, I'm Thorsten, lead system designer of the CGP system design team.
Like the clicker.
We now saw all elements of crafting looked at individually.
Are you enslaved by Zergorg so you can
Let's
keep your
bring them
seer
in order how you,
plug and plants?
as
Probably.
the player, will experience the crafting profession.
Looks like that's
You will
where this
start
game's headed.
with acquiring
Not skill based
the correct
anymore.
Blueprints as the first step in the crafting process.
Yeah, that's
As
what they
Jacob
want.
already mentioned, blueprints can be acquired in multiple ways. Let me give you some examples here. You can purchase commonly available blueprints, earn them from reputation and mission rewards, or even find them in loot crates. All content in our game could reward you with a blueprint. Some blueprints will be challenging to find, so players working together may find them easier to acquire. While you may find a blueprint on a datapad or other portable device, the blueprint itself is not a physical item. You don't collect them in a box or stack them on a bookshelf. Blueprints are digital. Once you claim one, it is permanently added to your personal library. This library...
Hey, I'm just clapping for that. Yeah. Ah.
This library is persistent to your character.
I'll have to go find this bullshit
and
again.
Every blueprint you claim is yours forever. They cannot be stolen or traded once claimed.
All right,
But it
using.
does not just end with
All right.
acquiring blueprints.
Enjoy your food.
Those tiers of quality that
It is.
Jacob mentioned are unlocked through blueprint research.
This one should be data.
Research requires a research data bank which can upgrade your blueprints.
Well, that's research. That's a research part,
Upgrading
right?
here
No?
means that you unlock a blueprint that allows you to create a better, higher tier version of the same item using more advanced materials. Note, you will still have access to the lower tier versions if you want to craft the cheaper version. In order to upgrade a blueprint, you may need to perform
Yeah,
certain
them
actions.
tie the data so they can be stolen or
In this
destroyed.
example, we need to craft 100-volt pistols and have one with
I mean,
the
like a
highest
constant
fire
back and
rate.
forth where you have to keep it.
Other examples would be collect resources, complete missions, or acquire research data from the Science Guild. Research is time intensive. In addition to
Yeah, but okay, like, but if that's tied, like, if someone could just jack your data or stuff like that, wouldn't that mean like the org will like just still dominate, right? We could just like craft the highest of shit.
the action requirements. It will take time for the research data bank
Not to where it needs to be used with
process your
crafting?
research
Oh, okay.
data and unlock the
I kind of get what you're saying. Yeah. Like it is like it's because it's so static. It's so like old school like game design, MMO design in ways. Whereas like you get this stuff, and you know like there's like no challenge. It's like yeah. It makes the economy like crafting and all stuff like it makes it like yeah exactly. It's boring. Like it makes it like like it's like there's no excitement. It's like you just get it. It's like like they should be making it. If they want like a game that's unparalleled, unlike all the other games, all the other MMOs, they have to like stop sticking to like a lot of this old school mentality. Where it's like there's a set like these missions we got to do to upgrade tiers, the blueprints we got to tier like there has to be like a constant like back and forth between things, right? You have a library ship where you can kind of sell blueprints. Yeah, that too. I mean, it's
You are also limited
it's
in
again
how
like to
many
me it's like
research
that, it's that
projects
old
you can
school
pursue at
game
once.
design where like they're not
Now that you
revolutionizing
have your
anything.
blueprint and you decided what to craft, you also know what resources to look for. Every blueprint you find will have unique requirements in their resource needs. It will not just be you need iron. We want to make use of the professions we have to meaningfully involve them in the crafting process. Especially for the more advanced
Look, it's farming.
blueprints,
I brought it back.
you can expect that it will
Harvesting
require
plants,
materials from
not
multiple
farming.
sources. And, as already mentioned by Jacob, pay attention to the quality.
Okay.
If you want to have the
Okay, so mining, salvaging, harvesting plants, hunting animals, and more. So I mean, like Monster Hunter, it's just like a stats, right? It's like a like a page, like a menu item, a menu thing you have to like click and go through. In this game, they kind of purport like where it wants to they want to what do you call it? They want to have it where like, you know, interact and everything, but it feels like what they're gonna just do is like just have beams and shit. Like they need more animation and crap. They're so close. They're so close.
Perfect
About the
item.
hour mark.
You also
All right,
need
we're
the
gonna take a
best
break. Let's take a break now. All right, so I can keep up to date. All right, I'll take a break every time this shit comes up. All right, BRB guys. You guys too. That sucks. Pausing. I was gonna take it like during the middle, but nah, let's take it now. Ad break's about to come up. So maybe next hour.